Hi, welcome to Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns, and it is Tammy Talks Tuesday. You can hear the fish tank in the background. It's kind of loud today. I need to add some more water. Our water's gone down. I have baby Matthew here with me, and Emmy, and we have Holly here, and we have Sammy over on the edge here. And of course we have little Rachel from Paradise Galleries, which is Rachel and Ramsey, and all of our teddies behind us. I forgot to ask everyone for suggestions for this week's Tammy Talks. So I didn't have any suggestions from any of my subscribers on what they'd like me to talk about this week. So I thought I'd talk about a couple things that I've noticed in the community and that I want to talk about. So first one is, are we ever done collecting? Has been a very popular question in the community. Now, I'm going to share from my personal opinion. I don't think I'll ever be done collecting because I'll always find another baby that I really, really like, or another sculpt that I really, really like, and I'll want to, make it for myself or purchase it or, whatever. So I don't think I'm going to be a collector that collects like hundreds of dolls all at the same time. I think I'll, keep my collection to a certain minimum amount in a sense, and not let it get totally crazy, as in, let's say I want another toddler. Well, okay, I have one toddler. Let's say I have two toddlers in total. That'd probably be enough toddlers, in my opinion, for my personal collection. So I would, if I decided that, there was this other toddler I really, really like the sculpt of, and it's a newer sculpt, then I would, sell one of my toddlers to buy another toddler. So same as, like I sold, well, I didn't sell, but I traded my Amberly, who is now Jamie over at Reborn Mama 2017, if you want to still see Amberly, which is now a boy, Jamie. Yeah, I traded her for a different baby. So my nursery amount of babies didn't go down, but it stayed reasonably the same. But I have a different baby in my collection now. With all the new sculpts always coming out, I don't think anyone will be truly complete with their collection. I honestly think that almost all of us, true collectors at heart, we'll find that new baby that is, an amazing kit, and they just get more and more lifelike and realistic and stuff, that I think that I'll never honestly be completely, finished collecting. I'll always want to collect more babies. So, yes, that's my opinion on it. I don't think I'll ever be done collecting. Like, I'm getting my first full body silicone soon. Well, hopefully soon. I'm paying it off right now. So, I'm an artist and a collector, but I have to save up and pay for dolls the same as everybody else. So it takes me a long time to build up my collection. Now, my nursery has boomed in the last little while, but for the longest time, I only had a couple babies, and now I have a whole bunch more babies because I've started making some myself, and also by making some and selling them, I was able to slowly pay for babies for my own collection. So I think it'll always I'll just keep on collecting and probably sell babies here and there to make room for new babies. But it's hard when you get babies that you really, really love and you don't want to get rid of. So that's the hardest part, I think. And the second thing I wanted to talk about was, why is it that when we get upset with someone, we find that we have to ruin their lives or try to ruin them? Why do we have to be that evil with each other? I don't understand that. Maybe someone can answer that question for me in the comments. But it's just, you know, you become not friends with somebody anymore. You not talk to them anymore because of something that they've done that's hurt you or upset you. And then the other person decides that they need to ruin you. They need to go on to other forms of social media and ruin your name just because they're upset with you. Meanwhile, the reason you were upset with the person doesn't matter. That person does something to you that really upsets you and is totally a bad thing to do in the Reborn community. And then you turn around and you make that person, make the person pay for it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why must we hurt each other in this community? We don't all have to be friends. We don't all have to like each other. That's a true fact in life, period. In regards to anything you do or say, or any group you hang around in, or any group of friends you make, you don't always have to like everybody that's in the same hobby as you, or the same dance class as you, or the same sports team as you, or anything you do in your life. You don't have to like everybody that is in that same thing you're into. Because not all personalities work well with each other. But if I did something to someone that hurt them and upset them, and they stopped being my friend because I did something that hurt them and upset them, and I know I did something that hurt and upset them. I know it. I know I did it. Does that give me a right, when they stop talking to me and stop being my friend, does that give me a right to go out and purposefully slander them and put them down and try to ruin them just because they don't want to be my friend anymore, because I did something that upset them, that caused them not to want to be my friend anymore? I don't think it gives me a right to do that. I don't think it gives me a right to do anything. That person has stopped talking to me because I did something that hurt his or her feelings deeply. And that person doesn't want to be my friend anymore because I did what I did, or said what I said, or whatever the situation may be. So that person doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Doesn't give me a right to go and slander that person and put that person down and try to ruin that person. Especially when that person is no threat to me. No threat to me whatsoever. That person isn't doing anything to bother me. That person isn't doing anything to cause me to do these lashing out avenues. But, why am I doing it? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why people feel the need to hurt someone else because they're hurting. It hurts to get your feelings hurt. It does. It hurts to be told that you have done something that has hurt someone else. It's kind of a kick in the gut, because maybe, you didn't think you'd done something that would hurt their feelings, but then when they expressed it and told you that you'd hurt their feelings, that doesn't give me a right to attack the person. It just tells me that, okay, that person doesn't want to be my friend anymore because of what I did. Even when I tried to explain and I tried to get that person to understand, that person doesn't understand. That person doesn't want to be my friend anymore. So I need to just close that door and walk away. That's what a mature, grown adult would do. Just walk away. And not hurt the other person. Going out and just deliberately slandering someone's name, putting down someone to others, and saying bad things about others just to hurt them. Purely just to hurt them. It's wrong. Very wrong. Very, very wrong. And I have another little question too. For artists out there, if you were an artist and you are making dolls and you're a newer artist, but you're trying your best and you think your dolls look pretty nice and people are buying them and people like them, do you think it's right for someone to take, for instance, for me, I don't know who Matthew's artist is. I have no idea who Matthew's real artist is. But would it be right of me to change things on this baby and then not expect the artist to be mad and upset? I know if I sold a doll to someone and my work was being redone, things fixed because they weren't perfect enough, that would hurt my feelings as an artist. It would truly hurt my feelings. Might even crush me. Might even make me want to give up and never want to paint again. That's not very nice. But I'm sure that's happened to many artists out there. I know I've had one doll that I made that has been redone by another artist. I sold the doll to that artist, and that artist has redone it. Redone quite a lot of my work on it because she didn't really like it. Well, my first question is, if you didn't really like it, why'd you buy it? That's my first question. Why'd you buy it? You didn't have to buy it. I didn't twist your arm or force you to buy the doll. You bought it because you wanted to, and now you're altering it because you want to. Now, this happened to me when I first started painting and first started making dolls. So I didn't let it bother me too much because of the fact that I was still a very, very new artist. And I agree, my baby was a little too red. And I totally agree with that. But there was not much I could do other than strip the kit and start over. But I didn't. I decided, well, I'll try and sell it. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I got a new doll for my collection. No big deal. But she sold, and that artist redid her. And she told me she redid her. Which I told her, okay, that's fine by me that you redid her, but, And I didn't really share that it hurt my feelings. Because it did hurt my feelings. Except for the fact that I knew I was a new artist, so I didn't let it bother me too deeply. I just took it as, okay, I'm new, I'm not very good at this, and So I just need to, you know, let it go and try harder to make better babies so that other people won't want to change my work. But what if someone buys several dolls from you and then redoes your dolls? A bunch of different dolls. And then not just dolls that she bought from you, but other people have bought dolls from you. And now she's redoing stuff on the dolls that other people have rebought from you. Have bought from you. Saying to other people, I can fix that. Oh, well, I can fix that. Pointing at different things. Oh, look, you know, her lips aren't painted fully properly. I can fix that. Oh, her not saying Emmy's fine. Emmy has great lips. Emmy has great hands. I'm just using this as an example. Oh, her nails aren't very great, but I can fix that. Reweighting a doll to your weighting specifications so that you like the way the baby feels in your arm is one thing. That one's not such a bad thing. But when it comes to touching another artist's art, to me, that's hurtful. And it hurts. I know I wouldn't want it happening to me regularly and all the time. It would hurt my feelings very deeply. Very deeply. And I probably wouldn't want to be friends with that person anymore. And I definitely would not want to sell dolls to that person anymore. Because what's the point of selling my dolls to that person if that person's just going to change my work? There's no point selling my dolls to that person. I want to sell my dolls to someone who's going to love them and appreciate them for the hours of work I put into them and the love I put into making them. So, I'd love to hear your opinions on that. On whether or not you would feel hurt if someone was redoing your work. And that if you should be upset when someone else is redoing your work. And also, I'd like to hear your opinions on whether you'll ever be done collecting. Whether you'll ever be done collecting different sculpts and different babies. And most of all, I want to see our community not be so mean to each other. And not so hurtful to each other. Because it's awful to see people being hurt. And it just turns into a back and forth battle. You do something to me and I'll do something to you. You do something to me, I'll do something to you. And it's just not fun. It's not nice. But this is a little more serious Tammy Talks. I know, I don't normally get into drama issues. But I was just curious what everyone's opinion is on how it would make you feel as an artist. I'm sure all you collectors that aren't artists can put yourselves in an artist's shoes and imagine what it would be like to have your work being changed by another person. Because it makes you feel like your art isn't good enough. It makes you second guess yourself, and it makes you doubt your work, and makes you think, maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. Maybe I should throw in the towel. No one should feel like that. No one should be out there putting someone else down all because they got their feelings hurt. You know, we put a lot into how we feel. We don't stop and think about how we're making someone else feel. By our actions to get even, to get revenge, to make that person pay. Yeah, you might make that person hurt. You might upset that person. But does that make you a good person? No. I don't think it makes you a good person. I think it makes you petty. And it makes you mean. The mean girls or mean boys. It's just always been the mean girls label. But we just need to stop being petty. Whoops, sorry, Emmy. Whack you in the head. We need to stop being petty. We need to let things go. If we have a disagreement with someone, leave it at that. Have a disagreement, that's it. Deal with it. You say your part, you let them say their part. You say, okay, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. See you later. You go your way, I'll go my way. You don't bother me, I won't bother you. I won't put your work down, you don't put my work down. I won't say nasty things about you, you don't say nasty things about me. We just end it, clean, done. That's the way it should be. Instead of trying to hurt each other. Because we don't gain anything by hurting someone else. Really and truly, we don't gain anything. The only one who gains anything is the devil. Because he's making you do something evil. He's making you do something nasty to hurt someone else. We're all supposed to treat each other the way we want to be treated. That's what it says in the Bible. Do unto others as you would like done unto you. That's the way I live my life. I try not to hurt others. I'm honest. I'll tell others when they've hurt me. I'll tell others when I think that they've done something wrong. I'll say, I don't agree with what you did. And I don't think what you did was right. And I no longer want to be your friend because I don't agree with that. And I don't want that in my life. And to be friends with you, I would have to accept that kind of behavior into my life. And I'm not going to, so we have to end our friendship. That's my opinion on how things like that should be dealt with. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That is the most important rule ever. Yes, it is. The most important thing in the world. Treat others the way you want to be treated. You want to have people slamming your business in your name. Then go ahead, slam all the names you want. But if you don't want people slamming your name and putting your business down and your artwork down, then don't go slamming others. As the old saying is, you know, don't dish out what you can't handle to receive back, right? So I know I couldn't handle someone treating me bad, so I don't treat others bad because I don't want to be treated bad back. And this is not going out to any particular person, by the way, just so nobody gets their feelings hurt. Ooh, I can't even cross that way. I fell the other day and cracked my knee pretty bad. My knee is pretty sore, so I keep forgetting and I try to cross my leg and my knee's sore to the touch. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just live my life day to day and I try to be nice to everyone and I try to be fair with everyone. But I walk away from mean, and I don't, because I don't want the mean eventually turning on me, because that's the thing, if you're mean and nasty to one person, you could be mean and nasty to anyone. And so, when I see mean, I run the other direction, because I don't want to have the mean turned on me one day when I do something that, you know, you don't like or whatever. So, but this is honestly not directed at anyone in particular. This is not for anyone or about anyone. This is just something that, you know, I've been thinking about and like deeply thinking about ever since my work was altered. Like I said, I never said anything to the person that altered my work. I don't even think I told her that it hurt my feelings until later on. I did end up telling that person that it did hurt my feelings. But I didn't let it push me down or make me not want to paint anymore or anything. I also didn't let it force me to become nasty to this person that had altered my work. I didn't. I still, you know, was nice. And I never put that person down. I never, tried to ruin that person's business or anything of that sort. I just let it go. And decided that I would no longer sell to that person because it hurts too much to have my work altered. So, a way to stop that is not to sell to that person anymore, and then I don't have to worry about my stuff being altered because they're not touching my stuff. So, but that's why I brought it up, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, and we just seem to be in a world that everybody wants to make others pay for things they've done or things they've said or whatever. And I just hate seeing all the mean girl play that goes on. Not just in our community, but in the world completely. What are we telling our children? What are we showing our children with our behavior? I have grandchildren now and my grown children as well. We need to teach our children to treat others properly. Treat others the way we want to be treated. That's a big thing we need to instill in our children. Well, everyone, I think I've wasted a lot of your time. And I'm sure there'll be a few that don't like this video, and there'll be a few that maybe do like this video or understand where I'm coming from. Please, in the comments, leave me some ideas for topics for next Tuesday. Then I don't have to babble about something off of the top of my own head. Because maybe you'll hear about something you want to hear about instead of what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm sure I babbled on way too long and went over way too much stuff. So have a great day, everyone. Sorry if this video bothered anyone. I apologize. They won't all be like this, I promise. I hope to have fun with my Tammy Talks Tuesdays and not be on a serious note. But sometimes we have to get serious in life and discuss things that we normally would not want to discuss. Well, everyone, smile and share a smile with a friend. Bye-bye.